197, so can I guess what club you're going to hit?
Okay.
Well, that's what I do most days.
Okay, so it's uphill, so we'll call it, should we round it up to 200?
Yeah.
I feel like the wind's helping a hair, but not much. 200, I'm gonna call that as a 4-iron.
Oh, just 2 clubs out.
Right, you've never played this hole, so number 9, 486-yard par 4. It's quite straight, but I've had a little chat with Bo. We've agreed, / he's told me that you should go over the left edge with the driver of that bunker there.
Left edge of the bunker?
Yeah.
Bit of a dog leg.
See, there's the first thing you're getting wrong. You're listening to Bo.
Which is what he never does.
Oh,
Boom.
smoked it.
That is a textbook high draw. So Shane, this is definitely the most nervous I've been for a caddy a hole. The Open champion letting me carry a bag. It's a real privilege to be doing this, so thank you. You and Bo, special relationship, loads of chat around it after you had that week at the Open. How special is that relationship between you and the caddy?
I don't want to say much because I give him a big head. He's already got a big head, but like he'll give him a bigger one. But
Big head.
Yeah, look, it's for me. I've got to get on really well with my caddy because you spend so much time together and so much time out on the golf course doing this, like, you know, walking down the fairway, talking to each other, and you've got to have a bit in common. So I feel like we do, and I feel like we get on well. And actually, my last caddy, I became very friendly with him, and I found it hard at the end. And it was one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do was, you know, finish with Dermot. So
it's like a relationship, isn't it?
I actually
it's like a
said,
breakup.
yeah, I said then when I said, right, my next caddy, I said I'm not going to become friendly with them at all. I'm going to be like working relationship, but I can't do that.
It never
that
happens
hasn't
like
happened,
that.
no.
You just had to watch that embrace that you had going down 18. You hadn't even made it to the green yet. That moment, I think everyone will remember that forever, and you could just see how close you are. That working relationship, like you say, it's more than just a caddy player. It's something that you're going through together week in, week out.
Yeah, but the thing is at the Open, right, you know, Bo's from Northern Ireland, grew up there, played golf underage for Ireland, so would have played the north of Ireland in Portrush. The day itself was so big for the two of us that I think it was just a huge sigh of relief coming down the last when we knew we had the job done.
Yeah.
And I think that's what that was all about as well. But yeah, it was obviously it was very special for both of us, you know.
I have to ask, when you're actually on the green, you know, when you're growing up and you're learning to play the game of golf, how many kids stand there and go, this putt is to win the Open? Did you have that little moment in your head before you sunk the final putt saying this putt is to win the Open?
Yeah, the thing is when you're doing it when you're a kid, you're doing it with a one-shot lead. But like I was like, you know, I obviously knew I was going to win. I just couldn't believe it. Like I genuinely, I was there. I couldn't believe it was me, you know. And I said to the Bogan and lass, look up at the leaderboard. I said, I cannot believe this is me. Like I just feel incredibly lucky that I'm able to do this, you know.
I think it was a lot more than luck that went into that. But let's go and find your ball, shall we? Because you absolutely strike that off the tee.
It better be on the fairway because that was the line I was told.
Yeah, I'll take full blame if it's not. 197. So can I guess what club you're going to hit?
Okay.
Well, that's what I do most days.
Okay, so it's uphill, so we'll call it. Should we round it up to 200?
Yeah.
I feel like the wind's helping a hair, but not much. 200. I'm gonna call that as a 4-iron.
Oh, just 2 clubs out. Oh, pushed it. Go.
Nice.
It's
Back
on the
to the
green.
green. So Shane, when you're on the course, Bo's given me his course planner.
Yeah.
Some of the players I've caddied a hole for have their own. You don't seem to have
No,
one.
I do, but I don't have it on me today.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, I actually haven't got my yardage book this week yet.
Okay.
I generally don't use them in the practice rounds.
Right.
But when I'm up until about 2 years ago, I never used the yardage book. But I started to use it because I find like I get down when I wasn't using one. I get down and I just stand there at the bag, and my caddy would tell me how far I had, and my mind would be wandering and I'd be losing like concentration and stuff. So I find when I have my own book, I'm there and I'm doing my numbers and I'm, you know, trying to figure out what it's playing, and it's just it occupies my mind, you know. Oh, nice hit.
Strike.
That was a strike, wasn't it?
I read that you grew up on a kind of, like almost like a pitch and play, so that's why your short game's so good.
Yeah, I did. I played a lot of that when I was a kid, yeah, and that's where I would have learned kind of how to swing the club anyway.
Right.
And then, you know, when I was sort of 12, 13, I joined the local golf club, and that's where I started to play a good bit then. But pitch and putt was where I really started to like swing the golf club.
So do you think that's where it all began? That's where your game was honed in the early days?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like, but I was very self-taught when I was younger. You know, I was very much like I didn't really have a coach when I was young. I just went out and played for fun.
Yeah.
I just went out with a old set of clubs and just went out because I loved it. You know.
What was going through your mind the week of the Open? Because obviously the best of your game came out in that environment. Did you feel lighter that week in spirit almost?
Do you know what? The week of the Open, I don't know, to be honest. Like, it was sort of, when I look back on it, it was like it kind of all just happened really, really nicely. The way leading up to it, how I was playing, and then, you know, just the way I played my way into the tournament. But I never really thought about it until I finished, you know. And obviously when I was there, it was a very stressful situation and very, you know, such high pressure that I was trying not to think about it.
Yeah.
But it was just, yeah, it was incredible. It was just an incredible week. And,
it was unreal.
What a week. I mean, I couldn't have picked a better week to play the best golf of my career. So,
no,
yeah.
quite literally.
Right.
This is it then.
No pressure.
It's a gorgeous stroke.
Oh,
Tell you what.
oh no.
Just crept past.
It's a bit late, the greens are a bit bumpy. I missed it. Oh, I got it.
Yes, just got it. The easy par. No
I
stress
missed it.
whatsoever. Well, Shane, listen, this has been an absolute privilege for me, so thank you for letting me caddy for
Thanks very much.
you for a hole.
Thank you, cheers.
And we'll see you next time.
Perfect.
Thank you.